I see the sword raised on this side. So it's telling me that there could be, if not confrontation, I just feel like there's some adamancy in regard to holding your ground regarding a past situation. All right, babies and adults that don't want to be called babies. We are about to get started with your reading. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. All right. I'm preparing for the 5 year anniversary to this channel, previously Pisces TV, Star Metataro, and originally, what was it? Star Metatron, right? The channeler, the YouTube channeler, or whatever. I fell in love with tarot and I came in channeling, right? So, like, just receiving messages like an alien or whatever. Purchasing so many cards and coming in contact with so many journalists and photographers and readers. I fell in love with tarot, so here we are. And I got a message for you today, so here we go. Everybody can go. That was the strongest message because I know this Eight of Cups right here is connected to, I think, the second decan of Pisces. If you're near the end of February, early March, and when I say early March, like the first week. So true Pisces. You know, I ain't trying to be funny, but not really close to Aquarius, not really close to Aries, Pisces, right? Um, all of the others of you, don't be discouraged. We have the Fool card here that signals new. We have the World card here that signals to me old and new. And what I love about this particular deck, if you notice my intro, it's a thing. Okay, I'm doing a thing. She's in the bed, comfortable with the book. He done jumped out his bed, baby, with the scissors in his hand, cutting ropes. He got the book though, right? Ain't read it yet, but it's like he found that book, and wherever he was, that wasn't what was up. So it's like a slumber of some sort, and possibly waking up. But what I thought was funny, because we're here looking at this, he's gonna go through this whole journey just to maybe find a more comfortable bed, or accept his bed. Whatever that story is behind his bed, I just appreciate it showing up today. Now, the two cards that came up for you guys were the Fool card and the Page of Wands. And as I shuffled, these cards were dominant. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, which usually signals that time is on your side, right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. And in the in-between, the Eight of Cups with the World card poked out. What I love about this Eight of Cups is, and I like that Seven of Pentacles, you will be rewarded for your efforts. Even if you got to let some shit go, even if it doesn't look like it, even if you have to do it alone, even if it sucks, or for some of you that need a reminder that distractions, focus on your goals. This is the message for these cards, is to make sure you're aware of where your energy is going. So though the universe is on your side, you were granted time to heal, right? And for some of you that may be embarking on new endeavors or mustering up the energy to continue current endeavors, whatever the case may be, do your thing. That's what the cards say, do your thing. But yeah, I love this Eight of Cups because what it shows is he's on a boat. It's kind of small. He got to go, right? He may have had all of these things. Like, I might get thirsty. I don't know how you're going to get thirsty in the ocean, but you really can't drink all the water. I don't know. But he's leaving the land. And these are things that he may have collected that may have been suitable for the land, right? Maybe the land, you have to store your water because you on land. But when you about to sail across the seven seas or whatnot, you're sailing across water. You may not need water. So he didn't need the containers for water because he's not on land. I don't think the water is as important when you're on it. So it's like everybody can go. Something or some things or someone may be left behind. And or you inherently have just noticed that you don't keep things. I've experienced that before. It's like, don't block me. Okay, don't leave the reading. But it's kind of like the startup wife. It's kind of like you date people and notice they get married after you type deal. This is Scorpio energy. Scorpio is karmic. It does talk about debt. It may even include past lives or things that we've incarnated to either experience or clear up, whatever the case may be. Now, luckily for me and some of you, despite what this card means, what I did, what I signed up for, or what's fated, as an alchemist, you have and I have the capacity to interfere with fate a little bit for destiny. So it's like, where you going? And wherever you're going, it is still clear, regardless of the outcome, that some things or someone may not go with you. Okay. I feel that it's not a negative thing because I'm still stuck on this bed. And the food card, I'm jumping out the bed. The world card, however, she's in it. And then at the bottom of the deck, you got the Four of Swords, and he's laying down, he's resting, he's recovering, but there's no bed. It's because he left his bed. But it was necessary. Like wherever you're laying, whatever bed it is that you've made, I feel that true healing is away from that. Now, it may be a person, which is unfortunate because I feel like this person may mean something to you. And if you're the person and the cross watcher, you mean something to someone. But when it comes to their energy and this spark that God or the universe is igniting in them, you ain't it, Pooh. Sorry. Okay? And then whatever person crosses your mind or whatever recent past situation that you may have dealt with, it's just what it is. I like prizes. I love rewards and I love gifts. So to tell you that and also assure you that there is a good reason for it makes my day. Okay? It kind of makes it more worth it. So this thing that ain't good for you no way, or this thing that may not fit in your boat or person, I don't feel that it's easy. It could even be a habit because you creating this situation or the person creating a situation where events and people and other whatever things or people become attachments or situations, we aid in that, right? So it's like they're not guilty and we're not innocent. But it's like I keep getting this like the bed that we make. So it's like jumping out of the bed, but ultimately becoming comfortable or finding one that's more fitting. Hers is outside. Now, there's something there's something about outside. There may be changes in a living situation as well. That came up, but I was looking for the Knight of Wands to just solidify that with the Fool card and the Page of Wands. If this isn't a change in residence, it's like a change in comfort, a change in what is comfortable to you. Okay. Or like some sort of arrangement. So let's shuffle out a few cards, but I thought that was super dope. I couldn't pass that up where I'm jumping out the bed and at the bottom of the deck, he ain't got one. He left something to go outside. Bottom of the deck, Buddy is outside, but this is just a few things. It's either victory, recovery, and healing. Okay, to feel whole and confident and all that good stuff. So here's what we're starting with. Won't remove that, and then I'll ask Spirit to give us a focus. Okay, and then I'm also going to spend a little bit more time with that Page of Wands for a moment. But if you can, Spirit, give us a focus with my new beautiful cards. All right. Oh. Okay. We got to focus on the Seven of Swords. All right. Now, I won't deny that for some of you, the Seven of Swords could represent mischief. It may represent a mystery. It could talk about deception and theft and all of those horrible things. But I love the number seven. And I also know that the Seven of Swords is connected to mysticism, secrets. A lot of our secrets in alchemy, they ain't for everybody. Just like that Eight of Cups said, everybody can't go. Right? Let's see real quick, and I'm going to show you because I ain't moved the deck. What's at the bottom? It's a lot. Fuck. We got the Three of Swords is making a huge impact here. We have the Ace of Coins, the Lovers, the Devil, the King of Wands, the Three of Cups. Something had come between one and another, and I feel like receiving may have something to do with that. I feel like our decisions, possessions, the 3D is in effect, and losses possibly. Ooh, I have the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands is in this deck, this Three of Wands is just what it looks like. Yeah, that, where you, you get that initial idea, you feel like, I can do this, and you put that foot forward. Now, some of you have done that. That's why in the situation, this foot is forward. And then I said before we get too far ahead, my page. The page here is definitely giving the messenger vibes, right? It's also a letter. It's a stamp. Okay. So I'm sitting here, I'm writing a letter, I'm sending out an invitation, and it's that inspiration. So some of you could be receiving some sort of communication, sudden thing that may be inspiring. It's also something that could be mischievous or mysterious that leads you along the way. Okay. Now, crowning you are the strength of the matter. That came straight out. And I just saw the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, we got the Three of Swords. Yeah. So the strongest message for some of you, this is how you could feel or you will feel. But this is the thing that I said, everybody can go. We have the Knight of Wands. So like I said, changes in residence, living situation, or some sort of comfort zone. All right. We also have Temperance, which is alchemy, but also talks about just a blending, a favorable blending of opposites. And then there's just like this whole story to tell right here that I don't want to crack open, but I'll take the last card, and it's the Ten of Coins, which does point to, for some of you, a family demographic. It also points to your legacy and baggage. No one talks about it, but the Ten of Pentacles at times could represent baggage. These coins are heavy. I don't care if they're possessions or life lessons. It's like, yeah, the head or whatever. There you go. So for some of you, it could be a family situation that's not really making sense right now. Near future, for some, you have an apology. For some, you have taking all the things that you've learned and applying it. The understanding that you have now being applied, using your discernment, balancing the scales. And I just know a decision or something is coming up. It could be Libra for others of you. It may represent legalities. Okay. If there was something stolen or taken, you could receive communication about that out of nowhere. All right. If there's anyone that you know that's dealing with the justice system, legal system, there's a bunch of mysterious things going on right now in politics. I don't follow, but since I'm on Instagram promoting astronaut hoochie, I do see that Joe Biden and Trump is going through some ridiculousness and things that are being implemented from our justice system to aid them in the circus is insane. But we're going to move forward. And as I say, move forward, you have the King of Swords, who is literally sitting forward with his sword up. And let me tell you why his sword up. Them bags. Now, this is the past. The past energy is what he got his sword up for. He not playing. And it's the bags from the past that he's willing to bust open to move forward. Because you can't see it really, but I see this leg slightly more forward than the other. Plus, I see the sword raised on this side. So it's telling me that there could be, if not confrontation, I just feel like there's some adamancy in regard to holding your ground regarding a past situation. 2 pages, we have an alliance that could be made, but definitely a message of some sort. Your approach to take to it is possibly communicating or writing the letter, doing more research, or having more confidence. We also have Aquarian energy, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Coins. So some of you may be doing some research regarding a situation. Others of you, this possession of some sort, this change in the demographic, you could find something with this Page of Coins that also talks about our habits. Now, that's 3 pages. That is insane. I feel like your alliances may come from future endeavors, this raw spark of newness. And like I said, the past situations have more to do with this bed that we made. So you could have made a bed and be in one situation, but then there's this spark of inspiration or this new thing coming that may require you to get out that bed. I don't know. In the environment, you guys have the Ten of Cups, which I think is absolutely beautiful. Now, I hope that this mystery or this mischief or this thing isn't overwhelming. Usually the Ten of Cups, because we started with the Hermit card, with the Eight of Cups, we're moving forward to get our happy ending. The environment has the happy ending, but your focus is, I don't know, right? There could be a new relationship. There may be a reconciliation from a past situation with the Judgment card. And like I said, if this does represent like legalities, for some of you, it's a household situation that does revolve around a judgment of some sort, a child possibly, something new or inexperienced, a letter, a document, a contract. And I feel like the Three of Swords, it means that it could hurt someone. Okay, so that's just true. Now, as we move into the hopes and fears, we have the Strength card, and then also the Ace of Swords with the Seven of Cups came out, along with the Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Cups, with Judgment poking out to me, and the King of Wands that is looking toward the past. The King of Wands can sometimes represent a biological father, may represent a husband, and for some of you, it just represents an entrepreneur, perseverance, okay, or going against the grain, not having a lot of support, but still getting things done on your own. All right. We have a Leo too, okay? So there may be Leo and this situation that I've seen it in the cards. It doesn't have to mean the same thing every time, but there could be a Leo that may be looking to reach out, or there's some sort of document or communication. I don't know if it's a letter and you guys are at a distance, and I don't know if legalities are involved, but there's that. I'm going to see these here for a second. With the Strength card and the Three of Wands, someone finally and abruptly making a decision. We have the Seven of Cups. It could have been options or confusions, but there is a selection or some sort of choice. The King of Wands is reminding us in the near future to stand on that choice. When there's confusion, there is clarity. And here you have it right here. So I'm going to sit these here because I actually want to pull some bonus cards on that. For the outcome, let's see, because crowning you, we got that Three of Swords. For the outcome, we have the Two of Swords. There's my baby. Okay, I love this card. It's my favorite card. So we got 5 swords. If there is some sort of conflict or challenge with that Three of Cups, there's definitely a family situation, or it's internal. It's like this as above, so below kind of situation where there's some deception or a possible theft or betrayal or like a mystery of some sort. If this isn't like mysticism, and like I said, everybody can't go with you. You have to focus on your goals, and you could be sitting there having a conversation with a person that hasn't really chosen to oblige whatever benefits you. It may hurt you or it may hurt them for you to stand your ground on a situation. or stand on business at the least, because that could be where your four swords come from. If you have the three of swords crowning you, or on your mind at the moment, or the other person, and then you have this king of swords coming in, that's literally the four swords, where it's either victory after some sort of heartbreak, and or it just talks about recovery or some sort of healing situation. A healing situation where something is blocked and we're refusing to see, but the thing on your mind is exactly what could release you from limitation. Because your outcome being blocked for some of you with this two of swords, what's crowning you, the three of swords, it's that third swords comes in. Look, just like the scissors in this picture, to cut the cords and get him out of whatever that discomfort is, whatever that trap was, or whatever this sleep is, right? Because we're talking about waking up here. And whatever it is that we use to cut us out of that bind, I feel on one end could be heartbreaking for some or you. But on the other end, it's requiring you to kind of read between the lines and go within. Like, you know the truth. That's the thing. It's like, you know the truth. So through the confusion, whatever whatever these options are, whatever the selection is, you know the truth. And I did say I'd take a couple of clarifiers for you guys. So with the Seven of Cups, okay, Spirit just gave me two cards. We have an inheritance of some sort, or somebody being stingy. And then we also have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is definitely the work, the burden, or the baggage. And someone is like inheriting baggage. And I don't know if you want that. You might want to cut that shit out. I ain't gonna lie to you. As well as a need to save. Okay? And it's like, well, what are we saving for? Well, some of y'all moving and some of y'all not moving. And then the work that needs to be done, I feel like for some of you guys, it's going to require you to release some baggage. Okay? The Ten of Wands, I have never really had it reversed on this channel before. And I don't know what's wrong with that dog, but we just going to send him some love and light. He outside. But it could talk about struggling to gain a perspective on the situation. And refusing to see or struggling to gain a perspective on a certain situation is exactly why this person is going to be where they are. And I don't feel like they belong fully where you're going. That makes perfect sense. Now, we have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Three of Cups. So moving away from things that separate us from whatever our goal is, whatever your life purpose is, or whatever you're working on, things that aren't in alignment with that, you're going to have to swing like this chandelier, honey. All right? And I hope that it helps.